Once there was a way to get back home. Once there was a way to get back home. Sleep, pretty darling, do not cry. And I will sing a lullaby Once there was a way to get back home. Once there was a way to get back home. Sleep, pretty darling, do not cry, and I will sing a lullaby. You're gonna carry that way a long time. You're gonna carry that way a long time. I never give you my pillow. I only send you my invitations. And in the middle of the celebrations, I break down. You're gonna carry that way a long time. You're gonna carry that way a long Oh yeah, alright. Oh, you're gonna be in my dreams tonight. Love you, love you, love you, love you, love you, And in the end, the love you take is equal to the
Hello and thank you for watching the 5th annual Mystery Holiday cover on this channel. In previous years the video has not featured a postscript, but this year's was pretty involved, so I thought I'd very quickly provide a bit of context for the extra special giant Beatle nerds like me. Even more quickly, if you're new to the channel, I mostly talk about my record collection and do analytical breakdowns. I'm doing a track-by-track series through the White Album, 1 track a month. It's gonna take me years. But if you're just here for the cover, I also do covers on the 5th Friday of every month that has 5 Fridays. That concludes the induction. Welcome aboard. Let's get stuck in. There are 3 things that I would like to talk about in this very quick postscript. The first is the backdrops, the backgrounds. In previous years, I have used construction paper or collage. One year I did dioramas, which was madness, a fool's errand. But this year I decided to hand sew them. I do own a sewing machine, but we are not on speaking terms, so don't ask. All up, I sewed about 15 to 20 mini quilts. Most of them are about this size. Some are smaller. These are the ones that I did for Polythene Pam. For the bookends of the video, the sort of beginning and ending, I wanted to make sure that the backdrops incorporated elements of the Beatles story. So, as an example, when they're all bursting out of the door, leaving school, out of college, that building is based on this photo of the school that Paul and George attended. For another example, this scene takes place in Paul's childhood living room, which is based on this photo here. Similarly, the cavern quilt was based on this photo. The car that drives through the countryside, much like Paul and Linda used to do when the Beatles were in the process of breaking up. This little guy here. It's based on the white Volkswagen that appears in the background of the Abbey Road album cover. The green bus is the closest approximation that I was able to achieve in fabric to what a bus in Liverpool, a public bus, would have looked like between the mid-1950s and the mid-1960s. In the interior, it looks like this. It's just a big cardboard box. Doesn't look like much from the outside, but I printed off a bunch of photos of Liverpool in the 1960s and oiled them so that they were sort of vaguely translucent, which means that if you shine a light on it, it looks like this. I used stop motion techniques to make it look like you were riding along the bus. The whole point of the bus is that is how George auditioned to join the Beatles, just 3 teenagers in a double-decker bus, and Paul urging George to show off his skills for John.
I said, go on, get your guitar.
So throughout You Never Give Me Your Money, all of the quilts occur in approximately the chronological sequence of the band's history. And then when we get to Golden Slumbers at the other end, it all reverses until it ends at this bus. So you've stripped away all of the nonsense and all of the distress around the end of the band, and we're right back to the beginning. It's just 3 teenagers on a bus having a good time playing music together. Obviously, I'm not a teenager, but I did my best. Here he is, the star of the show. Some of the mini quilts are based on the color palettes of various Beatles albums. So this one is Please Please Me. This one is Rubber Soul. This one's Revolver. This one is Magical Mystery Tour. And of course there was room to be a little bit more abstract for the ones in the middle. With Mean Mr. Mustard, I wanted it to look like someone was squirting mustard at the screen. And she came in through the bathroom window is based on 1960s bathroom tiles. So the second thing is costuming. We'll start with the tailcoat. That tailcoat is actually the outfit that I wore to the school ball in my last year of high school, but I thought it looked a lot like the outfits that the Beatles are wearing at the end of Magical Mystery Tour. I thrifted almost all of the costumes to keep costs down because I am not a wealthy person, and I put together outfits that loosely corresponded to the album being represented by the mini quilts. So, for example, there's the collarless suit that aligns with the Please Please Me period of the band. There's the lots of suede that the band were wearing around Rubber Soul. The coats that they're all wearing in front of the Revolver mini quilt are sort of serendipitously a cross between the red coats that the Beatles are wearing in the Penny Lane music video and the Sgt. Pepper's outfits. Magical Mystery Tour is literally the cover outfit. The Let It Be outfits are what they were all wearing during the rooftop performance. The character portrait songs were a lot more open-ended. Sun King was the hardest because, at least with the other two, you have some details as to their character. Sun King is very vague. So in the end I just picked anything I could find that was yellow, gold, orange, or red, and it ended up clashing horribly, which I loved. Mean Mr. Mustard I wanted to look like a total creep, so I got the gross yellow glasses and brown polyester suit. At the end of it I was showing it to my sister, who's a fashion historian, and she informed me that it was in fact very fashionable. You can't win. Polythene Pam was the most fun outfit, even if it was the hottest and most uncomfortable. Bathroom Window was my least favorite to film because it's actually a real challenge to keep a towel tied up if you're vigorously playing guitar or drums at the same time, but I managed. Thank God. The last thing I want to talk about is the music. Under I Am the Walrus, which was last year's video, there was one commenter who noted that the fact that I changed the key up was naff. And to be honest, if I could sing it in the original key, I would, but frankly, I lack the testosterone to do so. And as it is, that makes it a whole lot harder for me because I have to learn all of the individual parts for all of the instruments and then transpose it up a tone and relearn it in that key. Paul's parts were the easiest to pick up. I always find bass lines to be the most straightforward. George's were the hardest to pick up because by 1969 he was actually a damn good guitarist, technically pretty skilled, so it really pushed me to the limit of my own skills as a lead guitarist. Actually, I really appreciate it because I'm a better guitarist now than I was at the start of this. The most work was Ringo's parts because I actually built this drum kit in May from garden pots and then spent the next 4 or 5 months learning to play it specifically so that I could record this cover, the Abbey Road Medley. In previous years, I'm playing all of the individual percussion instruments separately and sort of cobbling together a drum kit. So I thought it would be easier if I could just play the drums all together. I wouldn't have to do takes on 7 different instruments. In a sense, it was, because I did all of the drum parts in about 3 takes because I'd spent most of the year learning them. On the other hand, there was the whole construction of the thing, which made it a whole lot more work. There are 2 instruments that aren't featured in the video, mainly because it would have taken ages to film and I was running out of time. The first is a trumpet. I'm a terrible trumpet player, so I ended up doing a million takes and then comping together the best of everything. It's the only way that my trumpet playing sounds even halfway respectable. The other instrument is one that I made, another one that I made. I'll go get it. Wait there. This is the instrument. I built it after the first lockdown in 2020. I made it because I wanted a cello, but I didn't want to have to buy or learn to play a cello. So it's strung like a guitar. You pull a bow along it, and I would show you that, except that I broke my bow in recording this cover. But you can hear it in the recording, especially on Golden Slumbers. The most fun was recording the vocals because the Abbey Road Medley has some of the most beautiful, most intricate Beatle vocal parts. So it was really nice to be able to listen closely and tease apart and then put back together again all of those incredibly written, like well-constructed, well-arranged vocal parts. Well done to the Fab Four. And that's it from me. Because this is a cover, there's good odds that this video can't be monetized or can only be partially monetized. So if you enjoyed the music or the video or both, whatever, and if you feel so moved, you are most welcome to make a donation to my Buy Me a Coffee page. I'll leave a link in the description to that. No pressure, my friends. If you're interested in what any of my originals sound like, there will be a link to that in the description as well. Otherwise, thanks for hanging out with me. I'll see you here next week. Have a great weekend!